Are you performing for other people? Are you being yourself? It's kind of a hard question to answer. It's not easy to know what it means to be yourself, what it means to be you. You know, there's this element of wanting to be cool, especially when you're younger. It changes a bit as you get older, but it can start in high school, junior high. You start caring a bit more what people think of you. You start becoming aware of how you present yourself to the world. And partly you're trying to figure out, who are you? Who am I? One of the most interesting things about identity is that it's fluid. You are not a static individual. There are many different hats you can wear in life. You could be the nerd, jock, the geek. You could be the guy that's into chess, girl that's into art, or the guy that's into art. Or however you want to identify. Identity is like a toy. You can play with it. Perhaps a better analogy is that it's like clay. You can shape it, mold it, make it into whatever you want. But you're not the only person who can mold that clay. Other people can too. The opinions of others can change us. We can obsess about, does this person like the way I dress? How I talk? What I'm interested in? What I do for a living? The house I have? The car I drive? We can start to care a lot about the opinions of others. And this can drive us to change ourselves to be pleasing to other people. Maybe there's a group of people you want to fit in with. Maybe you want to be around them more, hang out with them. Maybe it's because you think they're cool. Maybe they have something you want. Maybe there's someone you want to be. So what does it mean to be yourself? remember hearing this question a lot when I was younger. Not a question so much as a statement. Just be yourself. It was said so often, but I never really got what it meant. I never understood what it means to be oneself. It feels very elusive and confusing, especially when you don't know who you want to be or who you are. One of the ways we can try to answer this question is to look at the things we like and don't like. Do you like cars and comics, gardening, sports? Do you dislike specific things? That can be a starting point for formation of identity, but doesn't encompass all of it. You can force yourself to like something you dislike. You can also force yourself to dislike something you once liked. Whatever mold you decide to pour the water in, the water takes shape of that mold. Part of figuring out who we are also comes down to trying new things. We don't always know what we will like or dislike. Sometimes we need to take a step into that unknown to get a clearer picture. There is a space, however, where we can try to be someone we're not. We can try to live by values that we don't carry within ourselves. Perhaps we get tricked into thinking that living that way is better. That it's more valuable, more important. Not everyone you spend time with is being themselves. Some people put on a mask. They project an idea, but they are not truly that person. Over time, if you spend enough time being someone you're not, that can become who you are. That famous cliche, fake it until you make it, does ring true. Playing pretend can eventually create reality. It's difficult to be oneself when you feel judged for who you are. When you open up in a way that says, "This is me," and someone doesn't like it, it can make you feel like you need to change, that something's wrong with you, that you shouldn't have felt that way or expressed yourself in that manner. This is a very uncomfortable feeling, and also one that can bring a great series of negative emotions. The weight we give to the opinion of that person can shape how we feel about ourselves. It can then affect the way we dress, the way we talk, the things we're interested in, the people we spend time with. If we let it, it can completely change our identity. We begin letting them shape the mold of the clay instead of ourselves shaping it. Who you are as an individual is and always will be up to you to decide, unless you give someone else the power to make that decision for you. You can give someone else influence over your actions to decide who you should be, who you should like, how you should dress, what you should be interested in. With our own agency to make choices. One of the choices we can make is to give away that agency. When we do so, we stop being ourselves. So when someone says, "Just be yourself," it means take back your agency. Be the person you want to be. The person you are. The person who likes some things and dislikes others. The person who values their own opinion more than the opinions of others. Because ultimately, that is who you are.